Yes, let's get into it, man. Thank you for all that support and knowledge that you're kicking out here. Let's go to Duke Dennis. We'll call this crime and law. This will be a crime and law segment. You guys know Duke Dennis. Duke Dennis is a legendary streamer, better known as a guy that favors the Future character. Future, you guys know Future. He looks like Future, right? He has the same aura and swag, the braids, the ball cap, sideways, high on his head with the dookie rag. He's part of the AMP house, and he has the women swooning, especially the women around his age group and below her. Now, I always said Duke Dennis, pause, is an older guy cosplaying a younger guy, and he's getting away with it mighty handsomely, and no shade. As you can see, one picture here, he has no neck tattoos, and now the other one he does. So he's building this reputation of being a ladies' man amongst Gen Z women because he's older. He's not extremely tall. He's not extremely muscular. He has money, but I don't think that's why women like him. He has a status and an aura about him that is undefeated. It's undeniable. And a lot of younger men see this and they wish to be Duke Dennis, right? He's our Nelly, if you will. He's our, Tupac with a degree. No, that's what he is. So there's an idea that he gets it easily and that young men want to be him and women want to be with a woman like him. And I showed you some Riz videos with Duke Dennis. And yeah, it's all good until it's not. All men pay, guys. And what has came out about this guy, Pookie Max? What has came out about this guy that we did not know? I had no clue of this. Is that several women, okay? Yeah, he's a 33-year-old man cosplaying a 22-year-old man. And he's doing well at it, by the way. He's doing well. I just wonder how long he could do it because he's going to be 40, pushing 40 in 5 years. He's still going to be able to do this smooth thing. Okay, so let's take you to this. Apparently, there's been some news of some skeezers or some alleged young ladies that have come out and said Duke Dennis is the pappy of all a chocolated baby.
I'm pappy.
Now, I don't know this to be true, but they have certainly taken to Al Gore's internet to say Duke Dennis is a deadbeat daddy. All right, so this is an interesting take here that we did not previously know. A lot of people who follow him, they may have known some, but may not all. And we have to take a look at each individual woman here. And are they baddies? The answer is not all of them. Some of them are race basic and some of them are regular. All right, so the idea that he's going to be knocking up only baddies is not completely true. All right, there are some in there. All right, but there is Alexis, allegedly. Where's Alexis? There's two Alexises. All right, but there's an Alexis that has a criminal record, apparently serving 10 years in prison. All right, 10 years in prison. So she certainly is not the baddie type. All right, but there are a couple girls in here. So there's 6 baby mamas, according to these women. 6 baby mamas, and there's, we got also an early termination of pregnancy out there. All right, we got to murk that. Somebody said none of them are baddies. And I'm going to tell you, man, it's always the women that are going to come out against you and you're going to be like, damn. All right, I wish the baddies that I did bang came out against me. It's always going to be the crazy ones. But a lot of strags in there. These are straggle daggles. The Money Mindset 2025. Join us if you are looking to elevate your mindset to the next level and get your financial information and game back to where it needs to be. This is the blue chip mindset on steroids. We have 80 plus episodes from the last 2 years that you missed available via playback. You can get all of those episodes. Also, every live stream on Sunday night with all of our great contributors with subjects, cryptocurrency, investment, money 101, money 201. Also, if you're looking to become a social media content creator, this is the group for you. 2 times a month, we give you content creator information about how much money you can make via content creation. What are the most popular forms of content creation coming forward in the next few years and how you can capitalize on an opportunity to be a content creator. Join patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams to find the Money Mindset link. Let's get our blue chip mindset on. The window is still open. All right, straggle daggles. And they all ran to the internet. Is this fair for Duke Dennis to have these women come out now? Why are these women coming out now Why are these women coming out now saying that he's the pappy of their kids?
I'm Peppy.
He need a DNA test on all of these chocolatey babies. But here we go right there. There's a couple of strags, and she got a baddie body, but she definitely is a strag. This woman has this to say right here.
Duke Dennis, okay, boom. I had a crush on him. Boom, boom, boom. Things led to boom, boom, boom. I got pregnant. He didn't want to be involved. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He didn't care at all. Okay, like, so I had to make a decision as a grown-ass woman for my bigger.
How many kids do I have? I have one son, and his name is Dallas, and he's 2, and he's just my perfect angel. Somebody said, why are you still single, and how is co-parenting going so far? A lot of y'all don't know my situation, but like my child's father is not involved at all. Certain things floating online with me, and it starts speaking on it, NDA side or stuff like that, and it's like, in no way, shape, or form is that the case. In my life, like, I'm not gonna spend my time like tracking no man down, trying to force them to be a father, trying to go to the internet to force them to step up, or like all of that. Like,
okay, we definitely heard the smoke detector, so strag. All right, listen. And look at this uniform. Anytime you see black and Latino women in this uniform or white women, this is strag uniform. All right, nothing says strag than this fucking outfit right here. This lace shit, what is this? Draws? This is lingerie draws, since she wearing it on the internet. All right, but I did hear the smoke detector, so strag. And she's not saying his name, but she did say that where she's insinuating that there's an NDA involved. There's an NDA, and she mentioned about the internet, so we know who she's probably insinuating here. Is she one of the people? Yep, there's Darcy right there. So we have Darcy, and she's insinuating that he's not involved. Okay?
Like, literally, it just is what it is. For there to be people out here that have kids, and that's not their like top priority, or they don't morally like, I don't know. I just really just be like, my mind be fried about like people like that existed, you know. But ooh, you got me. I love my baby, so
this is his baby.
That appears to be the same woman. In this one, this appears to be the same woman. Her name is, they're saying multiple women, but this woman is Darcy. I did get it right. That's Darcy here. She is 1, 2. She's third from the right. And that is the baby she's holding up, claiming to be Duke Dennis's baby. Get a DNA test.
I'm Peppy.
All right, get a DNA test, Duke. All right, come on, man. Do what you're supposed to do.
What?
All right, so the kids start saying Duke.
Baby. What?
Oh, no, Duke, man.
I'm Peppy.
Get a DNA test on this kid. She already said, hey, man, get her before she's 2 years old. Because if you don't get a DNA test before she's 2 in many municipalities, you're going to be stuck with this child support, nigga. Get the DNA test. She already calling your name. All right, that's cute.
Is you trying to be messy again? Huh? Not is y'all still hunching. What you think?
Uh-oh.
No more babies.
All right, so Duke is still smashing, essentially. Yeah, Duke is still hitting this. So Duke still has access to this, and he probably does give her money for this child. He's just not active. I haven't heard that they weren't giving money. All right, he wasn't not giving her money, and he's still getting the pussy from this woman. But apparently, she might not be getting a second baby.
I do want another kid.
Oh, maybe she does want a baby.
I do.
Okay.
But no more babies right now. For me and my baby daddy ever rekindle and have more kids, me and him don't need no more kids. We don't see no more kids, but me and him have like a really great relationship. Like, yeah, we have a really great relationship.
He's still smashing.
It took a long time to get there because we had like so much stuff happen. Like, we just been through a lot, but then
yeah, we've been through a lot. That's all this woman choosing to be with him specifically. So she's choosing, and she knows there's competition anxiety. If she walks away, that means she loses all access to Dennis or Duke, right? So she walks away. I ain't going to share him. Well, then you get no access, and you know he's going to have mad hoes. So she knows he has mad hoes. So this creates a competition between all the rest of the women and the rest of the women that are the baby mamas. So she ain't walking away from that shit. She ain't walking away from the status and the possibility that she can get impregnated again. This is what I call the black community poly. This is where there's one man and multiple women, but most of these women will have kids by multiple men. And y'all will claim Jesus and monogamy and the church is going to save this. Even in y'all church niggas are still going to have this happening in the church with the pastor, pork chop, and deacon clap cheek and all the status niggas that sing in the band and play the bass guitar and shit all the way down the line. All right, so we see this going on and she ain't going nowhere. Only till she gets washed up at 35, and then she's going to want to have somebody take her seriously.
And that's you.
All right, we do have another woman that claims, another woman has come forward. So we have another woman here saying that Duke is the father of their 10-month-old. And unfortunately, if this is not Photoshop or AI, that does look like Duke Dennis at the hospital with the woman delivering a child.
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
All right, and guess what?
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
So let's hear what she has to say of why she we do have multiple pictures of her with Duke Dennis allegedly clutching her baby at the baby shower. But there is another man in the picture too. Oh my goodness, the black community.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, so we have another woman that has something to say related to this is Duke Dennis the pappy.
That shit hurts my feelings and it hurts my heart. You have not seen your child in 7.5 months. But you in every bitch face. You is downtown every fucking time you home making special motherfucking appearances. We live down the street. Like, you should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. For real. I'm not even being funny. And it's really not even bashing a nigga. It is what it is. It's just the truth. I can't tell it no different. The moment I realized it was fuck me, it's fuck you. You gotta know it's that shit hurts.
All right, so as we can see, and this is what a lot of guys have to understand, is that we often think that men that are high status and maybe well sought after by a lot of women are only going to smash high level women. It's not true. This is why there's an 80-20 rule. This is why there's an 80-20 rule. And this baby is only 8 months. So that means less than a year and a half ago when you thought he was only banging baddies, not that much. All right. And I'm using him as a case study, not to shit on him. Because niggas gonna be like, you just jealous, bruh. I mean, I smash regular girls too, and higher girls and lower. I'm good too. But it just shows you the 80-20 rule. It says that men that are well sought after is gonna smash whatever he can smash. He's not gonna look at it and have standards. He's going after girls that you think that you wouldn't even date. Okay, and he's not only that, he's nutting in them. All right, so that's happening. He's nutting in them multiple times. All right, in order for a woman to get pregnant, you know, I know it only could happen one time, but these are multiple nut busters. All right, so they're going to go after mid to low hanging fruit as well. This is just what men do. All right, this is what we do out here. Men don't stop the standards. It's hard for men to be like, I'm only dating 9s and ups. It's hard for a man to do that. All right, so here we go right here. These are girls that you think you should be able to date and marry and want to marry, and guess what they're doing? All right, they're letting Duke Dennis smash. So don't ever let a woman tell you, I wouldn't let him smash. Bullshit. Depending on who he was, he can get them fucking cheeks. And yeah, that's pretty much the story for Duke Dennis. It's pretty tough out here for him. So let's hear how he responds to this. Also, that child support fixing to be crazy, fam. All right, if these women put him on child support, which we don't know if they will, but child support gonna be crazy on 6 babies and that he doesn't see. So these are all 0 custodies right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 0 custody. So that YouTube money about to get fucking taken, bro.
Straight jacket.
So I hope he does his best Nick Cannon impression in order to prevent that. And we got, it's an evil world we live in. We got 2 videos here in the main event. 3 videos. Next segment here.
It's an evil world we live in.
Somebody says Darcy has a OnlyFans. Not a surprise. Again, it just goes to show you. OnlyFans women get nutted in too. Okay, they get nutted into, and they'll get nutted in by celebrities, pseudo-celebrities, D-list celebrities, all the way down to F-list celebrities like CGA. They'll get nutted in too, bro. Hey, if you're a guy and you're a top tier, you'll get access to these women, and they ain't going to be always the best-looking women, and they're just going to nut. Right? He said Nick Cannon takes care of his kids, so that's a difference. That is a difference. Nick Cannon does take care of his kids. It looks like Duke Dennis is not, according to these women.